Fortnite is turning into an open-world game with every new season. Skyscrapers, supercars, etc. Fortnite's transformation into an open-world experience is reaching a new peak with the upcoming superhero-themed update, which introduces a sprawling cyber-themed cityscape, high-speed futuristic supercars, and expansive road networks. What was once a simple battle royale is now evolving into something closer to an open-world action RPG, where players may spend more time exploring glowing alleyways or racing across neon highways than actually fighting. With every season, Fortnite edges closer to shedding its competitive shooter skin, and this superhero season may be the most radical shift yet. The newly announced Cyber City is a massive, vertical, and dense environment unlike anything Fortnite has ever offered. It pulses with light, reflects the aesthetics of a futuristic metropolis, and sprawls with detail, from towering holograms to shadowy rooftops where players can parkour or just spectate the horizon. Rather than being a traditional battle map, this new zone feels more like a central hub, a living, breathing space designed for immersion. And in an open-world twist, it doesn't just serve a tactical purpose. It invites freeform exploration, sightseeing, and even a bit of roleplay. Futuristic supercars introduced in this update are not just faster. They're customizable, responsive, and designed with mobility as a core experience. Each new model handles differently with boosted drift capabilities, nitro systems, and an in-game soundscape that makes every ride feel cinematic. With the addition of interconnected highways, parking decks, and alley routes, these vehicles unlock a new layer of gameplay. Already, players are anticipating a surge in non-combat driving sessions, with entire matches potentially unfolding without a single shot fired. The joy of cruising through neon streets and weaving past cyber traffic lights is beginning to replace the traditional adrenaline rush of a fight. This shift is no accident. Epic Games is deliberately placing exploration and freedom at the heart of this season. With missions tied to discovering city secrets, scanning rooftops, or even protecting NPCs rather than fighting other players, the game loop is diversifying. The superhero theme enhances this open-world feeling, as players don capes, gadgets, and powers that encourage vertical movement and city traversal rather than head-on combat. The season's vision isn't about domination, it's about presence, identity, and movement across a city built to be lived in. Combat, while still present, is now being quietly sidelined by players who prefer to engage with the city itself. Leaked footage and early gameplay hints suggest entire lobbies will opt out of conflict just to form convoys, participate in drifting contests, or simply tour the gleaming skyline. The city is expected to include arcades, interactive billboards, and superhero HQs that act as side quest hubs, giving players reasons to keep coming back that have nothing to do with survival. For many, this is not a shooter anymore, it's becoming a lifestyle game. Even the pace of matches is expected to adjust. Instead of rushing to eliminate opponents, players will begin each game by deciding whether they want to fight, explore, or just vibe with friends. The Cyber City is designed with multiple layers: underground transit systems, high-rise helipads, vertical zip lines, ensuring that every corner has something new to offer. This kind of layered design is a core open-world philosophy. Give players space, tools, and reasons to explore, and they'll write their own stories. The superhero theme also opens the door for new abilities that support this sandbox style. Whether it's flying across buildings, gliding through tunnels, or hacking terminals, the abilities being teased aren't about dealing damage, they're about freedom of movement and interaction. The city becomes your playground, and the power's your way to express identity. It's less about who has the better aim and more about who navigates the world with style. What sets this season apart is how it's redefining what a match even means. Soon, it might be completely normal to join a game and never fire a single shot, just to explore, stunt drive, and experience the environment. With more open-world-like events expected, such as rogue AI enemies, random world events, or street-level challenges, Fortnite is now walking the path of games like Watch Dogs, GTA Online, or Spider-Man 2 rather than traditional Battle Royale titles. Creative Mode and Unreal Editor for Fortnite (UEFN) will likely explode with content in response to this superhero update. Creators will expand on this city, adding nightclubs, racing circuits, or even superhero lairs with narrative arcs. The flexibility of Fortnite's tools now allows the community to extend the open-world blueprint Epic provides, making this season's city a foundation rather than a limit. In many ways, this shift was inevitable. Epic has been gradually prepping the Fortnite player base for a game that doesn't rely on constant shooting to feel rewarding. Now, with superhero flair, cyberpunk atmosphere, and supercar-centered gameplay, the emphasis is clearly shifting. The combat is no longer the core loop, it's an option among many. Fortnite is becoming a game where you choose your experience rather than being forced into a single mold. Social play is also rising in importance. With futuristic emotes, hero identity gear, and vehicles designed for 2 or more players, this new update creates more moments for bonding and shared storytelling. Whether you're patrolling the city with your squad or drifting alone down an LED-lit freeway, Fortnite is giving players tools to define their own path, and many are choosing the path that avoids combat entirely. The digital future that Fortnite envisions is one where shooting is just a slice of a much larger pie. Skyscrapers aren't just for vantage points, they're part of a cinematic environment. Cars aren't just transportation, they're status, identity, and fun. The cyber superhero season will mark the moment Fortnite fully steps into its open-world era, and the reaction from the player base is already clear. They're here for it. In conclusion, the upcoming superhero-themed season is not just another content update, it's a declaration. Fortnite is evolving from a competitive shooter into an open-world entertainment platform. With a cyber city built for exploration, supercars made for pure expression, and superhero mechanics that prioritize movement and style over kills, players are embracing a new Fortnite, one where the battlefield has been replaced with a vibrant world. Shooting is no longer the main attraction. Now the adventure is the destination.